Now I'm going to tell you about expression and statements. So first of all, expression. What is expression? Expression is basically combination of variables, values and operators. There are basically two types of expression. First is simple expression. For example, simple means there is only one type of operators. For example, this is a simple expression, and second one is mixed. It means there is a multiple type of operator. This is a multiple expression. Now I come to statement. What is statement? Statement is basically unit of code which can and Python interpreter can execute. Statement is also two types: simple statement and compound statements. Simple statement, for example, this is a simple statement and the other one is a complex statement. Complex statement means there is a multiple line of comments. Just for example, like if A is greater than B, then print A is bigger than V. Else print V is bigger than A. So these are the statements and expression. Now what is the problem of evaluating the expression? When there are same precedent operators, then how will interpreter will know in what form the computation will be performed. Then B comes around the associativity. So there are basically two types of associativity. First is left associative and other one is right associative. First one is left associative and second one is right associative. Python has basically two right associative operators. Example, equal and exponential. These are basically two right associative operators, and other operators are left associative. Left associative means if an expression have left associative operators, then the evaluation of expression will be started from left hand side, and if an expression have right associative operator, then the operations of and computations of expression will be started from right associatives. So when we have the same precedent operator, then what will be the order of performing computations? Then B need to precedent of operators. Then B comes around the precedence of operators. Now we come to precedence of operators. So the reason I am going to tell you about the precedence of operators. So the higher precedence of operators is exponential, then unary plus and unary minus, then modulus, integer division, division and multiplication, then multiplication and addition, then comparison, and in the last logical operators. These are the precedence of operators. Exponential operators has higher precedence than all others, and then we come to unary operators which has lesser the precedence of the exponential, and then we come to arithmetic operators, and then addition, and then comparison, and then last logical operators. Now we come to our next topic, type conversion. First of all, I would like to tell you why we need type conversion. Whenever we perform any evaluation of any expression, then we interpreted will get out the output in the form of higher data type. So for converting the one data type to into to other, we need type conversion. So basically type conversion is basically the process of converting one data type to other data type. Basically it is a process of conversion. Typecasting is also two types: implicit typecasting or explicit typecasting. So first of all, I would like to tell you implicit typecasting. Implicit means the typecasting which has been performed by automatically by interpreted. There is user have no right to code to for performing this conversion. Interpreted will automatically convert the lower data type into higher data types. Implicit. Conversion from higher data type to lower data type. Lower data type. It means, and this conversion has been automatically performed by interpreted rather than user. Interpreted. For example, float to integer data type, and the second one is explicit conversion. Expedites means we have to convert by writing the code from lower data type to higher data types rather than automatically performed by interpreted. The second one is explicit. Conversion from lower to higher data type. For example, suppose we convert it integer a. Now if we print v, then we will get the output 12, that is integer rather than a float value. And the other one is if we have and value of integer, if we convert it into float, if we will print the value of a, then we will get the output 12.0, that is the float value. So basically the conversion of higher data type to lower data type. For an example, we have converted the integer data type to a float data type and float data type to a integer data type. This was the concept of typecasting. Now we comes on the topic of comment. Now why we need comments? Comments are basically needed when the code of the program becomes large, means there are 1000 and more than 1000 lines of code, then the user has or programmer has become to not able to easily understand the logic of program and not able to find the error where the error in the programs. So for increasing the readability, and understandability, of large programs, we need comments. And the other one is for finding the errors easily into a large program. We need comments. Basically there are two types of comments. First one is a single line comment and second one is a multi-line comments. First one is a single line comment. We can represent a single line comment by hash operator. This is a comment. For example, suppose we have writing a program of simple interest and we have calculated the formula PRT into 100. So for others we can understand easily, we can write a comment. This is a simple interest formula. Comment is not interpreted by the interpreted, and the second one is a multi-line comment. multi-line comment. As the name suggests, this is we can multi-lines board in the 3 quadrants. This is a multi-line comment. We can put it into programs for writing the author name, and we can describe the program. We can write it program on describing the logic of programs and all this. Basically, this was the first introduction of the Python, and these are all the topics of first unit.